Hi guys, I'm outside. I'm walking. I still have on, can you hear me? I have on my earphones, but I can take them off if it's better. So, let me just take. Can you hear me? Let me know if you have any questions. My name is Caitlin. I'm grassfedgirl.com. I am a holistic nutrition consultant, and I like to talk about lifestyle, exercise, essential oils, paleo recipes, gluten-free, all that stuff. So if you have any questions, let me know. So right now I'm out walking. Great, thank you. So I have a walking pedometer thing, and it tells me how much activity I've gotten each day. I use a Garmin, and it's a VivoFit. So I use that every day, and it just helps me to be more active, because when you work on the computer and you work at home, you might have a hard time getting all your steps in, and it just reminds you to get up and move. And it's just a really great way to stay more active when you have a sedentary job or sedentary lifestyle, because it'll make little red marks across it whenever you haven't moved in a while. Some of them will buzz. Mine's kind of a basic version, so if you get a more fancy one, it will buzz and stuff like that. So how to get 10,000 steps a day? You really want to just get out and walk. So a lot of times I will clean, do chores around the house, and that will usually get me about 3, 4, 5,000. We have a rental unit downstairs in our house, and sometimes I have to go out there and fix that up, and so that'll get me more steps. So it's a really good way to make yourself like cleaning and like housework and stuff like that, to where you're like, oh well, at least I'm getting steps while I do it. And I mean, 10,000 steps is about 4.5 miles a day, and I think it's kind of a minimum activity level for health. You know, if you're doing a workout or something, I wouldn't stress about it, but if it's your only form of activity, then I would try to get the 4.5 miles, your 10,000 steps in. Now, if I go and do a hard workout, then I really don't care if I make my steps, because a lot of times it doesn't give you credit for, you know, squats or something like that that's really hard and very active. But if you do a lot of work, you know, exercise work, it may not give you all the points now, or the steps. If I go to Zumba or something like that, I'll get a lot of steps, you know. So it just depends on the type of exercise. But if you do a hard workout, you know, don't stress over. Usually if I do a hard workout and then maybe I'll get 6,000, 7,000 steps, I'm not going to worry about it, you know. So make sure and use, you know, just use your thing. You can always sync. This also has an app, so you can sync it with your phone if you want to, and then you'll know. It will tell you how you slept and how, I don't know, other stuff, I'm sure. But I really only use it for the steps. So, but basically, whenever I see that I'm low on the steps, I just get up and I walk around my neighborhood, and it really helps me. I'm lucky because I live across the street from 2 grocery stores, so often I will just walk to get, I mean, it's, you know, maybe 3 or 4 blocks, and I walk to get whatever I need from the grocery store, and that kind of gives me the motivation to get out and walk to get more things rather than just drive my car down there. And sometimes I still drive my car if I'm already out, but sometimes I'll just come home and park and then walk and take a backpack or a shopping bag with me. So that's a really good way to get more steps. And you know, I remember when I first heard about the steps and I was like, no way, I mean, how would I ever get 10,000 steps? But it's really made me get outside more, get into nature more, and it's really not that hard. It just makes you get up a little more often, and maybe, you know, sometimes I walk aimlessly, like, you know, I don't mind if I walk to my room 12 times to put away the laundry or something like that, you know, because I know I'm being active and it's getting me credit. Another thing is that it's just, it makes me less resistant to exercise and to movement. So, and I feel like it's really healing for my adrenals, because I've had an adrenal crash in 2010, and it really helps me to kind of do that restorative exercise that I need to do that is not too hard on my body, but still helps me detoxify, breathe, calm stress, helps me get outside, like I said. So I just really love it. And another thing I do is take phone calls, and I walk while I take my phone calls. Obviously walk while I do Periscope. Sometimes I'll walk, like last night I walked around my neighborhood for probably 45 minutes while I called all my family members who don't live here, or because some of them live out west and in South Carolina and different stuff. So I got all my family members caught up, and you know, I got a lot of steps. So I hope that this video will inspire you to get more steps and get outside and get walking. And you know, if you do other exercise, great, but walking can be a great way to get started if you haven't exercised in a long time. And you know, when I first was getting into health, I walked a lot and I lost a ton of weight by walking. So I know it's a great way to get started. So, and most people have the ability to do it. It's not intimidating. You don't need nice clothes. You don't need a gym membership. You don't need a lot of money. So it's a great way to take care of yourself. And also it can take time away, like it can stop you from working. It can be your little bit of meditation time, me time. So, all right, well, that's how you get 10,000 steps. Just start doing it. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm gonna focus on my walk now. All right, have a great night. Have a great weekend. See you next time. Bye-bye.